Hello everyone, welcome to our Let's Play series of Arcanum. This is Colonel RPG as usual, and I'm very happy that it chose to join me today here in Ashbury, I think is where we are, as we take our boat, our ship, dang it, back to Caladon, I believe it is, because we are gonna meet with Nazardine. So, Caladon it is. And, yeah, in the Broadgar Circle, which is very easy to find. It's not the thing that we found out in the middle of nowhere. So that's a good thing, because I don't... Well, actually finding it would be... Yeah, I'm not sure if finding it would be easy. Because the thing is, when we're out of the city, we actually don't have a map. But it might be marked, for all I know. I think it is just up the coast, so it shouldn't be much of a problem. But still, yeah, we need to go to the... I think I'm in the wrong place. Oh yeah, I'm in the wrong place. Oh, that's a shame. Yeah, let's try that again. There we go. Perfect. My bad. Yeah, so it's gonna be easy for us to find the Broadgar Circle. It's not Caladon. Where is it? Caladon is the one to the north. I want the one to the south. What is it? Thanatos? No, it's not. Blackroot? What? Okay, what? Ashbury? Is it Ashbury? No, that's where we are right now. What in the world? Seriously, where in the world are we supposed to go? I want to address something that happened last episode, or a couple of episodes ago. We need to go over there. That is a thriving feudal kingdom. I don't care that it's a thriving feudal kingdom. We are... here. Are we in the right place? Is this where I... We are not in the right place. We are definitely not in the right place. That said, I am going to leave the boat and I'm just going to go on foot. Because on foot I know... Oh, by the way, we need to come over here anyway. Because we have a fix for a werewolf. So let's do that. So yeah, last episode I found that that sort of altar that killed us. That is an altar that requires us to complete that quest that involves the other altars. Now you guys have been very kind to point me in the right direction in the comments. And I don't know. Bunnies are down there. Okay. And so I will be doing that quest. However, because it involves a bunch of going around, I'm gonna need to do a bunch of editing. So it's not gonna be this episode. So it's gonna be next episode most likely. Depends on what happens next, actually. Or yeah, there it is. So we are in a bunny farm. Let's actually go ahead and save just in case, because I don't know what's gonna happen. Let's have a chat with... Oh, the door is unlocked. What's her name? Cynthia. That's right. Hey, Cynthia. I got a fix for you. Oh, I don't. I do. I would like to personally thank you for killing that awful White Church murderer. We can all walk the streets a bit easier now, we can. She says, no, she doesn't. I'm gonna put this over here. 3 charges. Nice. Okay. Oh, can't use it? Oh, come on. Don't tell me I need to talk to her father about this. I have. I found a cure for Cynthia. You found it? Where? Where was it? Let me see it. I don't remember where. Don't tell me. It was in Tula, as you suspected. Oh, I thought I had in my memory that it was in the ruins, but of course not. It was one of the mages in Tula. The ways of magic will never cease to amaze me, he says. Here, I have been saving, hoping that you would have something to help my Cynthia with, I suppose. Here is 1,000 coins. Oh, he has a way of speaking, I guess. I hope it will suffice as a reward. He has suffice, though, so maybe his way... I don't know what his way of speaking is. I will go give it to her at once. Thanks, goodbye, and thank you again, with a capital T over there. Yeah, I think they'll... I'm not sure. It's just... It's all good. Thank you, I suppose. With capital T as well. Hey, Cynthia, feeling better? I suppose. I mean, she does have a different... dialogue now. Okay, so we completed that. We didn't actually get any fate point, or did we actually? I think we might have. No, that's sad. Well, let's give it a look. This is a tricky mission though, because you need to talk to one of those nondescript mages. let's just go ahead and load the beginning of the episode so I can see. Of course, you can easily see that by just going back in the video. I did gain a fate point. There it is. See? See? It was good to come over here, even though we have no need for these things. Well, it's good for stealing things from people. It actually, the fate points makes the pickpocketing skill kind of irrelevant, to be honest. Anyway, my intention of coming over here was... Roseboro. That's where we need to go. Why did I think it was Caledon? Why did I think I was there and had to go down? So Roseboro doesn't have a shipyard? I mean, it probably does. I just didn't see it. Didn't see it in the options. There we go. Moving on. Simple as it gets. Actually, it would be simpler for me to just, you know, press spacebar instead of R. Spacebar, as I keep saying, switches between turn-based and real-time, where the R enters the combat mode and exits it as well. Actually, exits, I think you need to press right-click for exiting it, rather than the R. Anyway, we're in the right place over here. We're very close to the Brodgar ring. There it is. We're actually the closest we could be while inside of the city. It's pretty handy that the ship or whatever... Wait a minute, actually... Yeah, there's no shipyard. I mean, you probably can't park a boat over there. Not park. What? Dock. That's the one. Can probably dock the ship that size on that thing. You would need a bigger pier, I guess, for deeper waters. And here is where Nasruddin should be. He is over there, being all grumpy and gray-haired as always.
Are you prepared to face Aranax?
Right now? Yes. Right now.
Then it is time. May your gods accompany you to the other side and help you to stop Aranax.
Well, they'd better, or we're all in a bit of trouble. Wait a minute, is this the last confrontation? Okay, I can handle. Well, it's a shame. I'm gonna save a proper save over here because I want to see how that quest with well, I want to save one over here because this is, if this is the point of no return. I always remember the last segment of the game being a bit abrupt, and I think this is pretty abrupt because it doesn't even have a dialogue for us.
Are you prepared, then?
It just goes with that. Two lines. And the best line is mine. So here we are in the void, I assume. Full of lovely creatures. That, yeah, it would be the void. Lessered void wizards. Okay, so you're being attacked already, so I'm sort of not gonna bother with you too much. You cannot... Yeah, there... That is interesting. What? Why'd you give me that sound? Freaking hell. Oh, it's over there. Holy crap. Seriously, I hate that. Yeah, you guys deal with that. Okay, let me pick up all my crap. We're good? I think we're good. What did these guys say? Oh my god. That's not a carcass, that's a freaking ham. Why would I want one of these things? Okay, I'm gonna let you guys deal with this. You're just gonna... Yeah, it's gonna be fine. You guys handle that. Yeah, in real time. Yeah, we got the arrow machine gun. I mean, we don't really need to be here too much. That works. Okay, where are we going? We have a thing over here. We have a bunch of these guys around here. Uh-huh. It's going well. Some critical misses. Lots of some healings. Lots of damage going around. How about these guys? I really would rather not have to fight. I have my troop, I guess, over here. Can you guys go over there?
Of course.
No, you can't. Go.
Of course. I'll do that right away.
Actually, there's a key for attack, I think. But I think it needs to be targeted. Are we good?
Of course. I'll do that right away.
Oh, we have another thing over here. Oh, that guy's friendly. Okay. Unless he's stealing things from me. Okay, we're good. Exit combat. And, oh, T goes for this. There it is. Okay, now that we're done, and now that I'm pretty sure Raven is out of arrows, this leads to places. What? Wait, what? What? This is a different spot. Can I go in? Oh, okay. So it's two different teleports that take. Can you guys?
Of course.
Just
I'll
seriously?
do that right away.
Oh, that's an exit teleport. Okay, this is the Ring of Brodgar. I was gonna say, no, we're back in the Ring of... No, we're not back in the Ring of Brodgar. It looks the same, but it's not. Now we are. Okay, so this is an exit teleport. This is an entry teleport, which is interesting. And we have these big tentacle things that we have seen already. Not tentacles, what's those? Anemone? Whatever those are. Jellyfish? Yes, I think that is. Did I call them that, though? I don't know. They do look like certain... I don't know. I'm not gonna say much. Let's just... I'm trying to move, and I can't.
I'll do that right away.
I literally cannot move. Holy crap.
Of course.
Yeah, go on in.
I'll do that right away.
No, not turn-based. Can you guys handle that? Everything looks good. Ash is generally perfectly alright with all this. I get stuck so easily, though. Or maybe it's just you can't walk this way or something? Okay. Are we still in combat? Apparently we are. Oh, because there's a big one over there. Oh, hi. Okay. Araya slave. That is slaver Araya. Makes sense.
Wow. I've never seen such a skillful blow.
Don't say it like that. Is that the first time she says that? Because that was... Oh my god. That was recorded on purpose. I'm pretty sure. They knew what they were saying. I must say, as lines from companions go, nothing is as surprising and as what in the world as Imoen in Baldur's Gate 2, I think, because I don't think it happens in the first game, but in the second game she says something about troll ops, and yes, yeah, and it happened to me on camera, which is fantastic, and I'm pretty sure it happened to me the first time on camera, which was absolutely fantastic. So these guys, I'm just gonna go real time, because the big one was the problem. Man, I can't believe she still has arrows. It's going extremely well. I'm very glad for all this. I really hope that this is... Oh, well, this is definitely not going to be the last episode. If it is the end of the game, then it is the end of the game. But I will still have another episode with... Special episode if need be. Which probably is going to have to be a special episode. With the quest for the things. Hold there. What is your business here? I don't like this. No particular reason. I'm here for Aranax. Get out of my way, Dark Champion. The guard seems taken aback, surprised by your aggression. Oh, yes, of course. We were told to expect visitors. Aranax is inside. Feel free to enter and speak with him. Thank you, and good day, I suppose. No. What? Why would I... That's the way in. Why would I say good day? I don't want to say good day. Surprised by my aggression. Have you been outside? There's the things that are outside. And hey, don't do that. What's that all about? Sure. And that's Aranax over there. Aranax. And so we meet again. You're looking a little bit greener this time around.
Yes? What is it?
Before you sits an elf, his legs crossed, his head down, an air of weariness surrounds him. He notices your presence and slowly, purposefully, stands and addresses you. purposefully might not be the best word for that, because you are not gonna stand and address me by mistake. I think what they mean is that it's like relentlessly, but sort of in a... I don't know what they mean, actually. Of course it's purposefully. Anyway. Aronax, I presume.
Your presumption is correct. And who might I have the pleasure of addressing?
I'm Obadiah Rumblemore.
Well, what brings you to my corner of oblivion?
I've become involved in events beyond my control, I guess you could say. That's a very mild way of putting it.
That is a feeling I have much familiarity with. Sometimes I feel that my fate was decreed from an early age.
Well, you're here because of your actions, not some cruel twist of fate.
Do not misunderstand me. I take full responsibility for my actions. Though, how are one's actions determined, really? How is our view of the world shaped? Mine was shaped by arguably the most powerful individual in the world, my father. He raised me on tales of the righteous superiority of the elves and the destiny that brought us to rule over all the races.
That's the sort of speech that you say before you say something, and then I outgrew his vapid notions of superiority, and I saw the light. And I think he's not going to say anything like that. Because this is really the sort of dialogue that you have when you're about to relegate your upbringing as to some sort of past history and just not be connected to that, right? I don't think it was Nasruddin's intent that you destroy a whole city. Well, that's precisely the point he would be making if he were actually a smart person.
What did he expect? He shoved a young, immature, and inexperienced fool into a position of immense power and set me loose on the world. Why didn't he stop me? He should have stopped me.
Okay, now he's really confusing me, actually. Is he saying... Are you gonna say... There's two ways here that he's gonna proceed. Is he gonna say, well, I'm a monster? I was raised that way. There's nothing I can do, even though I readily admit that I'm a monster. That my father should have stopped me. Or, which is the more interesting thing, is that he says, I've changed my ways. And I just want to, I don't know, crochet or something. Are you trying to tell me you feel... Yep, it seems like that is the case. Are you trying to tell me you feel guilt over what you did?
Most certainly.
Oh, that's great.
I've had 2,000 years of my grievous errors and judgment replaying themselves in my mind. One tends to grow a bit of a conscience in all that time.
You know what is a grievous error as well? Is having the same voice actor for Nasruddin act Aronax as well. Just add a 1999 voice effect. That is a grievous error. I'm pretty sure that's what happened, because he has a little bit of bugs in his voice. It's like you can hear that this guy is kind of like weird and things. Where was your new conscience when you threatened my life? Because that sort of happened before. That's a good point, actually.
I did no such thing. I've been here for ages. Do you really think I could reach across the void to torment you?
That's a good point as well. I really thought that you did, because of the dark elves and things. That's also very good. And also explains one point that I was going to raise, because he seemed not to know me. When I arrived, I'm like, hey, dude, you talked to me already. Yeah, but apparently my character is having none of this. He's going to say, my character is going to say, I tire of your lies. Come out of your shell and fight me.
You fool! You think this is my protection? This is my prison! I've been trapped inside this shell for nearly 2,000 years.
What? That is impossible. This must be some sort of trick.
I assure you, it is not a light-hearted jest, though I wish that it were. I have been trapped here since soon after I was banished to this realm.
By the way, I'm being sarcastic with the delivery there on purpose, because it's just one option, and I don't really like that at all, and it just forces my character into a personality that I don't like, but whatever. You've been trapped. Who could have possibly trapped someone of your power here? Unless it was Nasruddin.
This is Kurgan's doing.
What?
When I first came here and realized what he was becoming, I attempted to stop him. Our battle was intense, yet brief. As you can see, I was not the victor.
Kurgan, the necromancer that you hated, had banished. Also, this question is very interesting. I want to... and had banished. The necromancer that you hated and had banished, yeah. Why didn't he kill you? That's what... Okay. This game is so confused in the... Oh my god. I'm gonna go with that because I will talk about it in a little bit. Let's go with that.
He wasn't powerful enough. He held me with this binding magic when I was regenerating. It looked as if I was correct as to the effects of his experimentation, though. His dark magics have transformed him hideously, in body and spirit.
That's very interesting to see. The more important thing here is, though, the game is very confused. So you remember how I mock the game openly when the game acts like a machine that kills people is somehow the worst thing that can be? Well, it's a machine that kills people for sure, but it's not any more powerful than a pistol in a any movie that's like modern day and just like takes place in modern day or anything, because it's just a machine that kills people. But they act like as if the Vendigoth device is just like, oh, the be-all and all. What that thing does, that they hype up, is... What that does is send people here, to the Void, because they know it's impossible to get out of the Void. How do they know that? I don't know. They don't even know the Void exists, let alone... Anyway. But apparently they do, which is fine. It's just hand wave it away because it's magic. That question about why didn't he kill you, it's like... Killing you is not enough. They need to send you to the Void. And when they send him to the Void, my character acts as if sending it to the Void is less than killing. It's like, ugh. So I wanted to go with that, and he doesn't acknowledge that my character is an idiot. So the writers were very confused at this point, I would say. But I'm very interested in this Kurgan dude. What happened when you had him banished? What happened to that?
Nothing, strangely enough.
What?
He went quietly to his fate.
Sounds like a coward to me.
I wouldn't attribute his attitude to cowardice.
Neither would I.
He was resigned to his fate. Someone like me, he would not change his course or compromise his beliefs, regardless of the inevitable outcome. His brilliance was such that I don't think any of us understood what was going through his mind, actually.
It sounds almost as if you admire him. Does it? It kind of does, I suppose.
Fascination would be a more appropriate term. I am intrigued by the workings of his brilliant, twisted mind. Have no doubt, though, I would destroy him without a second thought, were the opportunity to present itself.
Wasn't that what you did? I might be the one who's being confused now. Do you think he could be behind all this?
Being that I am trapped in here, my opportunities to get information are, shall we say, a bit limited. On the rare occasion Kurgan has deigned to visit me to play his intellectual games, he has dropped some veiled clues that might make sense in light of what you've told me. If I had to hazard a guess, I would say Kurgan is impersonating me.
Yes, I figured that was what was happening. Also, I like how you mentioned intellectual games and not psychological games, because it just comes over here and plays some Sudoku puzzles, and that's that. So, to what end is he impersonating you? Well, I guess we also know what, or I suspect anyway. It's the Dark Elves. They're the ones behind it.
It sounds as if these Dark Elves you mentioned have patterned themselves after the misguided philosophy of my youth. They are proving to be powerful allies in his quest to return to Arcanum, it seems. I doubt they would be willing to help Kurgan the Terrible return to exact his revenge.
So Kurgan is the one I'm here to stop.
That would appear to be the case. If you were able to facilitate my release from this prison, it would be my pleasure to help you destroy Kurgan.
Of course, sure. How can I help you out of here?
I'm afraid I do not know. I do not believe Kurgan could maintain this from a distance, so there must be something near here.
I chose to trust him because of how blatant the difference between these guys' attitudes and the ones outside is. That's more of a metagame knowledge or a metagame reason rather than anything. If you want to look at it as an in-game reason, I guess you could be fooled by their apparent lack of understanding of any possible reason I might have to attack them. But that would be in game. The most important reason for me here is that it's very obvious, it's very blatant how they are different from the ones outside. So I'm trusting him. I think that's the case. I must say I do not remember what happens at the end. I have a vague recollection of the last cinematic and the last conversation, and I remember they talk about in my memory, it's the same sort of subjects that a terrible game called Deus Ex Infinity Wars touches on at the end of as well. And I say terrible game, not so much from the writing standpoint, to be honest, but anyway. If you've ever played it, you know how the ending goes, or if you ever finished it. It's sort of the same thing, but that's what I remember. I don't see how it connects to any of the things that we've seen so far, and I'm very curious to see how it ends. But it doesn't seem like today is the day where we end this this game, which I'm very glad for. Very, very glad. I still need some answers, though.
What are your questions?
Where is the Black Mountain clan?
I do not know. I would assume the gate they are building is located somewhere near Kurgan's castle, though.
He's got a castle in the void. Old habits die hard, I guess. What can you tell me about the void? It doesn't look very voidy to me.
I do not know much. But what I do know is that there used to exist some sort of civilization here, and the world was not broken up into distinct land masses. I do not know if some ancient war destroyed this realm, or if it was the doing of one of the heinous villains the Council banished.
That's a good point, actually. It's just, you said, it's a good point. The Council didn't even know what the Void was? I mean, I guess.
It seems irresponsible in hindsight, but at the time they felt the Void was oblivion. Nothing was supposed to be over here.
That's probably why they call it the Void in the first place. Do you have the time for more questions?
What is it that you wish of me, then?
What happened between you and Kurgan when you got here?
When I first came here and realized what he was becoming, I attempted to stop him. Our battle was intense, yet brief. As you can see, I was not the victor.
Yes, so you attacked him outright.
I was a bit full of myself back then. All the damage and death I had caused had not even scratched the surface of my conscience at the time. Full of blind rage and arrogance, I was.
In your 500-year-old youth, I guess it's understandable. I don't know if he was 500 years old at the time. I know it was younger than Nasruddin, and Nasruddin was almost 1,000 years old at the time. I don't know how these guys go. Do you have more time for questions?
What is it that you wish of me, then?
Well, I guess, I think Kurgan needs to be stopped.
I could not concur more vigorously. If you would facilitate my release from my prison, I would join with you to defeat him.
Oh, that's nice. What do I need to do?
I'm afraid I do not know. I do not believe Kurgan could maintain this from a distance, so there must be something near here.
Okay, I'm off and find a way to release you then. Okay, so he must be around here. Is he gonna join me? Am I gonna be able to send Gar on his way, finally? Well, that's gonna be an interesting thing, having Aranax by my side. He's level 50, so I'm also, and he's courteous, so I mean, I guess we can trust him. But for right now, I'm Colonel RPG, and this has been Arcanum. I really hope you've enjoyed it, and if you did, go ahead and leave a comment, like the video if you want to see the next episode come out sooner rather than later. But above all, thank you so much for watching, and I hope I'll see you next episode. Bye-bye.